If you're a voter in the city of Detroit, you'll be faced with a whopping 18 ballot proposals. 6 of them are about Wanye County issues. And out of those, several seem to be inspired by the Facano mess of this past year. So, is this the right way to rein in a county executive you think might be up to something no good?
Absolute wrong way. You don't make up for bad leadership by layering on new laws and changing what should be a pretty good charter. I mean, it's got some deficiencies, particularly on the ethics side of things.
Yeah.
But these measures don't fix what's wrong. In fact, they just layer on more complications and more bureaucracy.
Well, I mean, actually what they do is they give the charter or the Wanye County Commission more say over things like salaries and purchases and things like that. Why isn't that just an appropriate check and balance?
You know, there's some ideas in there that are all right, but they take the wrong form in these charter amendments. And, you know, they just need some work. You know, possibly a different set of charter amendments phrased differently or could be acceptable, but this is not the set that should go. Yeah,
it seems like this charter or this commission is constantly trying to find relevance. You know, the charter itself doesn't give them a whole lot of say over anything, and they constantly sort of try to assert themselves and say, well, wait a second, we are elected to, we ought to have some say over these things.
You know, that's not a bad approach because clearly there needs to be some oversight of the county executive. I'm not I don't object all that much to the idea of a line item budget so they can see where he's spending the money rather than giving him a large chunk for this division or this agency and letting him parcel it up, because we saw what Facano did with it in his aides. You know, they parceled it up and put it in their pockets. And so a little oversight's not bad, but what they're doing overall is trying to weaken what the charter calls for, which is a strong executive form of government, and they're trying to change that into something else. That's a discussion that ought to be had in an overall rewrite of the charter, and I think it's a bad idea.